Well, you made it. This is your moment, but not yours alone. You share it with the family, friends, supporters, and even haters that motivated you to get to this point. Today is a day filled with the history of this moment of achievement when you get the recognition that you earned. Pat yourselves on the back. This is one of many memorable moments you will have in life. When you look back in 50 years, as I am doing today, you will reflect on the love of family and friends, of Miami University encircling you and cheering you on. You will find reassurance in the legacy to love, honor, learn.
It took me spending all of 5 minutes in the Farmer School of Business to forget about those other schools entirely. When I walked into Farmer, I entered a world full of life and opportunities beyond my wildest dreams. I was meeting people I instantly connected with, joining organizations that excited me, and taking courses that interested me. Farmer truly is a great place.
I am so glad we are here, celebrating our graduation. We deserve it. It's been 4 years of hard work, of great times, and of trying times. The last year has been incredibly tough for a lot of us. Some of you may have struggled to adjust to online learning or face separation from families. You may have taken live classes at all hours of the night from different time zones. Whatever your situation, I think it's safe to say we deserve a little extra celebration today, just for being here.
As you prepare for this moment, I am sure you have heard many cliches. You've been told that you are the creators of a new normal. You have been told that a degree is a badge of honor. You've been told that you are entering the adult world at a time of unparalleled uncertainty. You've been told that the creativity of this class will shine. You are now being told that the world needs you, and it does. If you remember nothing else, remember this. You were made for a moment like this.
Farmer has taught me a lot about value, and there are 3 lessons that have really stayed with me. The first is the value of experience. People have often told me what I should do in life, but the reality is no one knows the right path. This proved extremely true with my college decision, but I think it's especially important to remember as we enter the workforce. We tend to set our sights on a certain job or industry, believing that our career is dependent on this first job. But where we start is far less important than where we finish.
A crucible is a transformative experience, something difficult and unplanned, maybe even traumatic. I think we can all agree that the last year fits most, if not all, of that description. After all, nobody really planned for a global pandemic. This metaphorical crucible comes from the original word, which refers to heating material to an extreme temperature by literally throwing it into the fire. The material in the crucible comes out either destroyed or fortified from the heat. One of 2 things is going to happen. It's going to melt us down, or it will transform who we are, and we come out the other side different and stronger. I learned that crucibles force us to align our actions and values, to question all our assumptions, and to clarify our purpose.
This is your day of reaffirmation. You are the new keepers of our great American dream. Every time you remember the legacy and lessons of Miami University to love, honor, learn, and commit to carry them with you as you take the next step in your journey. Every time you ignite your inner activist. Every time you expose social and racial injustice and go about the business of eradicating it. Every time that you overcome adversity as you have done this past year. Every time you make an intentional decision to make this world a better place. Every time you make courage more contagious than fear. Every time you seize the moment when life gives you an opportunity. Every time you relive the Miami experience, you reaffirm that you are made for a moment like this.
Although experience is valuable, it's actually the people that ultimately make or break the experience. This was a lesson college taught me time after time. From group projects to living situations, the The people around me were everything.
How has it strengthened you? What has it clarified for you? And how has it affected your values? Because we made it through the fire. We are all here, about to walk across this stage after having gone through a college experience much tougher than expected.
You have already won the lottery by obtaining a degree from the farmer school. It's up to you now to decide how you want to invest those winnings.
I hope your experiences have allowed you to see more clearly. Give it some thought as you walk today. Think about who you want to be, what matters to you, and how you are more resilient. What have you learned the last 4 years beyond how to read a financial statement, beyond how to manage a workforce, beyond how to run a marketing campaign, or anything else you've been tested on here? What have you learned? And most of all, how can you apply this learning authentically in your life and your career?
To the class of 2021, congratulations. I leave the fate of the world in your hands, and I am confident that it will be better because of you. Go forth and do great things.